It totally didn't make any sense, but when I do it, you guys will see. So not only are these tips great to just use at home, but they're also great for the salon. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Eleasha and welcome. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and let's get started right into this video. So I have a new product here, and you guys have heard me mention this brand probably a couple times if you've been paying attention, of course. So Novo Ovo sent me these full cover tips, and I'm going to unbox it, unwrap it, and then show you guys. But I've been wanting to try their other tips so bad. I have their let me show y'all. I have their really long, extra long duck nail tips, and I absolutely love these. I had other duck nail tips and then I just completely forgot about them as soon as I got these. Mostly because I love the length of these and the shape is way better. I think I got the other duck tips from Temu or something like that. They're cute and all, but it didn't give that, vibe that I was looking for. I absolutely love the Novo Ovo duck tips, so I was so excited when they reached out to me and was like, yeah, pick some of these products out and then we'll send it out to you. So of course I wanted to try some of their other tips. So instead of doing half covered, I wanted to do full cover this time. And then on top of that, this will be my first time trying out full cover stiletto tips because I only have the half covered ones, and I was like, you know what, why not just try something new. Now let's open this up. So they have this Novo Ovo tips number sticker. I'm not sure what this is for, but oh, of course it's for the tips. I'm so dumb. So you just, I guess, put them on the back of these to label them, because from what I can see here, there's no numbers for them. Let me check the tip. Yeah, there's numbers on the tip, so that's a good way to indicate it, but let me put the numbers on here. Now that that's done, let's open these up. So I'm just going to size out these tips and make sure that they fit my nails, like this one. I think for the most part, the sizings are gonna be the same as the half cover tips. So let's see. So far, these are wide nail bed friendly, so no issues there. These tips are gonna fit, and there's 11 different sizes. So if you got teeny tiny nail beds, it's great for you too. But as we can see closer, these are pretty durable, and they also have the half matte part, which is great because you know where to put your nail bed, and also you know where to buff the tip. And these tips also have a small apex, so you can use them on their own, or you can even put acrylic or poly gel on top. I've seen people do that, but either way, these tips look really high quality, so no issues there. So not only are these tips great to just use at home, but they're also great for the salon, and I can see myself using these for press-ons and then shipping them out to people because it's not going to break as easily. And I've already owned their tips before, like the duck nail tips. It's half covered, but still same quality, and it's pretty durable. So if you're somebody who likes to do their own nails at home, you want something that's easy, I would recommend these, because all you got to do is glue them on and then paint whatever design you want on top, and then simple as that. Of course, make sure to do proper prep and buff them out. And like I said, they have this they have this half matte portion here, so it's like a guide to help you. But I just want to thank Novo Ovo for sending me these nail tips. I've been noticing them around the Nailosphere, is that a word? And they're really stepping up their game with their nail tips, seriously. But alright, enough talking. Let's glue on these tips. I don't really need that much prep for my nails, so I'm just going to push back the cuticles and then wipe them off with alcohol. Actually, let me put my little glove on. I did put on some sunscreen, so it's important to protect your hands, especially from all of the UV rays. Why is it so dusty? Oh my goodness. Just wipe it a bit because there's still sunscreen on here. Alright, now I'm going to glue on some top coat. This is my way of doing the pop-off method, and I'm not keeping on these tips for long because I have to record another video right after. Alright, so I'm going to glue on these tips with the same top coat. When you're doing it with builder gel, pretty much going to be the same, except it's gonna last obviously, but yeah, it's gonna be the same process. But I'll pretty much show you guys what you would do to prep. I'm going in with my 180 grit sanding band. Now, usually I use this to like file within the tip. I think I've seen some people use buffers, but it's honestly easier using an e-file. And I do it on the lowest RPM, okay, maybe about like 3-4 RPMs. And then you just lightly file on the inside. So whenever you're gluing on the tip, this helps with adhesion, so it's not like too smooth. Your nails, sometimes they're gonna need some grit. They stick better that way. And then after that, you can grab like a bonder or a nail builder. You can apply this to your natural nail, of course. You can apply a thin layer on the inside of the tip. So I'll kind of show you guys how I do that with the top coat. So pretend this is bonder. You just want to apply a thin layer on the inside. And then you can put some excess here too. But also, I like to apply another layer on my natural nails. I just turned on my lamp, but we're gonna apply the tip. I think it's at a 90-degree angle, and then you slowly push it down. And you can see it's like a meter that's going up. You can see the gel polish moving. So once everything is covered, then you go under the lamp while also pressing it down. You want to make sure that there's no air bubbles on the inside. And here's how it looks. So I leave that little space here just so that when I'm blending the tip, it looks more natural. It's not in the cuticle, but it looks like it's blended out of it. That totally didn't make any sense, but when I do it, you guys will see. Now here's how they look all glued on. I'm thinking about keeping its length. I don't want to clip them down. I actually really like how these look, so I'm just going to file the sides and then going with my sanding band to file over the tip near the cuticle area. So I'll do that using my 80 by 80 grit hand file. These don't have a really pointy end, so I'm gonna have to fix that by filing. So filing with the hand file pretty much fixed all of the weird looking ends, so they look pretty good now. I'm gonna use the same sanding band to file around the cuticle area. I'm gonna go in with my poly gel slash cleanup brush, dip it in some acetone, gonna wipe away some of the excess, and then just go around the cuticle area. This melts the tip a little bit so that it looks more natural. I'll do that for all of the nails. So that's pretty much it for the prep. I really hope I'm not forgetting anything, because when I do the pop-off method, my mind just switches. It's instant just laziness pretty much, because you don't have to do all of the prep. I know for the next step you can buff out the tips, but I always choose just not to do that. I don't think it's necessary. So I'm going to put on some base coat and just put a thin layer over all these nails. I do like to wipe the sides with a lint-free wipe, like to keep the edges clean. Okay, and then I'm going to cure this. It's very clear that I'm obsessed with this color. Every time I do full cover tips, it's like the nude that I always go for, but it's perfect. All right, so I'm going to do about 2 coats of this nude color as my base. Now I'm going to add the second coat. I'm already liking how this looks. These tips look very flattering on me, or maybe I'm just crazy. Every time my mom sees long nails, she gives that disapproving look, but I think they're pretty cool. Of course, you want to clean out the edges. You want to have a nice clean look. I'm gonna wipe off that slippery layer with some alcohol. This design is mostly going to be a freestyle. I did want to include white, and I also wanted to include some gold glitter. So I'm kind of just making this up as I go, really. Oh, and I'm also going to include the airbrush. So I'm going to do some French tips. Y'all probably tired of me saying that word, but hey, it's a classic design. You can't go wrong with it. I'm going to do a French tip, and then for the other 2 nails, like these 2, they're going to have a completely separate design. But this is honestly going to be a freestyle because I'm not sure what I'm going to do. gonna go in with my airbrush because I want to have that design before I go in and do some of the other nail art. And I'm honestly not even sure which color. I'm leaning towards pink. Oh my gosh, I can't get this thing open. I'm leaning towards pink, but which pink? Hot pink or light pink? You know what? Is this even pink? I think this was the purple that I did. Yeah, this is lilac. It's cute, but not really what I'm looking for. Yeah, I'll just go in with the hot pink. So I'm gonna put like 2 drops of that inside of this canister here, mixed with some acetone, as you can already see. But I'm gonna clean this out first because there's still some leftover gel polish from the last time I used this. I don't know if y'all can see it, but there's like an orange tint to it, and I don't want that bleeding over to this design.
The next day.
I'm really debating if I should keep the plain white French tips or add some color to them. I don't know. You know what? I'll keep it plain. I think sometimes less is more. So I'll put top coat right over these because I'm clumsy and I know for sure once I start doing the nail art, they'll probably get ruined. That way this will be protected. Now for these two, I wanted this one to have this U-shaped outline. I'm not even sure what that design is called, but it's really cute. I've done it before. And then this one is gonna have that belt. I can't tell which brand it is. Is it Vivienne Westwood? I'm not sure, but it's Y2K themed. I know that for sure. So I'll do that. I want to get back to this nail. Okay, so I'm done with this nail. Now for this one, like I said, I'm gonna draw the belt. I'll do like 3 large boxes, or not boxes, rectangles. Gosh, y'all, I'm really trying not to fart on this camera. But I ate some cereal and oh my goodness, that milk. I don't know why I continue to torture myself like this. And you know the crazy part too? I got almond milk, but I still chose to use regular cow's milk. It seems like I'm a glutton for punishment. It's the same way with ice cream, man. It is so bad. I know there's probably at least one of y'all in the comments who can relate. You know you can't eat something, but you do it anyway because it tastes good, or you just simply don't care. It really be like that. But let me know if y'all can relate. Oh my goodness. And if it's not ice cream, it's also cheese. Like, oh, just dairy in general, man. I need to give that up. It's a work in progress. I am going to cure this, and that's pretty much it for these. Only thing that's left is the charms. Now I want to add the gold glitter. I'll just outline this over the French, and I'll do that over the belts as well to give like a guideline for the gems, and it's good to fill in the spaces too.
I love your beats, AD.
What the heck? Look at all this lint. This is seriously so annoying. I'm gonna go in with these gold pearls, and y'all have seen me do this belt design before, but if you haven't, pretty much just add some pearls right over the gold part, and like I said, the gold glitter will help fill in those blanks in case the pearls doesn't cover everything, all the spaces I mean. I'm going to add some more rhinestones, but I'm going to add these gold ones. I think that would be a cute inclusion. also gonna add some of these charms too, especially to the pinky. Let me see here. Nah, that's too big. Ooh, this one's cute. I guess I could add this. This thing is packed with gems. Oh my goodness. Okay, so since these are like the cheaper gems, it's not like Blue Streak, you know, they got a little bit of a dullness to it. So I'm gonna try this trick that I've heard a couple years ago. I don't know if it was with alcohol or acetone, or sorry, not acetone, monomer. I'll try it with monomer, but let's see if that works. Oh yeah, that definitely worked. So I guess there's that new hack. If you guys have dull gems, just use monomer to bring them back to life. For the last step, I'm going to put on some top coat. And then I'm going to put on some cuticle oil. Now the star of the show, these tips, man, Novo Ovo, y'all did your thing, because look at these. The way that I'm going to make so many press-ons with these nails, like, they should have never sent me this, because now it's about to get out of control. But on a serious note, I really recommend these tips to you guys. I mean, the proof is right here. And I also wanted to point out that you can make almond tips with these as well. And probably tapered coffin, but that would be very, very thin near the end, unless you cut it shorter. But you can do like 3 different nail designs with stiletto tips, which is really cool. And I also looked on Amazon to see what other tips that they have. Some of them are just insane. Like, normally people have to sculpt these out by hand, but they actually made tips for certain designs, like the claw one. Although that one is not, you know, too big of a popular design, still kind of it still gets like 50-50 reactions, but they have it. And they even have like the Russian manicure shape design. I don't even know, man. They even have the Russian manicure, that long with the I don't even know what shape that is. It's like angled at a certain way near the edge of the tip. They even have that. And they had the butterfly wing. That one was actually pretty cool, because I know for sure people normally use nail forms for that. That's even tricky to do. So if y'all want something that's unconventional and different, this is the brand for you. Or if you just want something that's normal and something simple, they also have those too. Like I said, they had like pre-made tips, so you can just glue it on, apply some top coat, and then you're done. And their prices are pretty competitive as well. On the website, well, on Amazon, this is $12.99. That's how much it retails for. And you also get 240 pieces, which is not bad. Meanwhile, you have other brands that charge maybe triple that just for the same pieces and for the same design. So like I said, it's not bad, pretty competitive. So I'll link these in the description if you guys are interested in purchasing these tips, and I'll also link the duck tips as well, because like I said, those tips, they're really, really good. But tell me, what do you guys think of the nails? What do you think of the nail design? And it's been a really long time since I've done done designs like this with rhinestones. I've been sticking to like more extra designs, like just big nail charms or just simple nail art, but it's good to go back to the roots, you know? Oh, and here's the side view. Like I said, these nails have a bit of an apex, so you'll have that nice structure. Here's how it looks on this side, and the thumb as well. So tell me, what do you guys think of these nails down in the description? If you guys enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this set, please like it. If you'd like to see more content from me, please subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching, and bye!